Last few nights have been the kind of cold that keeps some indoors altogether. Those who have to venture out don't stay outside for long. But what if you actually had to live on the streets?
At this time of year, it is especially harsh on our area's homeless. The Salvation Army helps them year-round because of the generosity of one man in particular. Craig Melvin has his story.
If you've spent any time in downtown D.C., you've seen this.
A lot of them are out of work. A lot of them are veterans. They've worked hard for a long time and came up on hard times. Maybe they drink a little too much, and here they are, and it's tough to get out of this once you're in it.
For many of the roughly 6,000 homeless who live and sleep on the streets of the nation's capital, this is the dinner bell.
365 days a year, Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, we're out here feeding them.
Workers and volunteers set up 6 times a night at intersections around the city, and the hungry who wait and line up get nervous when they're late. In the 25 years they've been feeding, the Salvation Army estimates it's served about 875,000 meals. That's a lot of food and a lot of money. The program costs about $125,000 a year. Major Steve Morse recalls meeting the man who wanted to help.
He came out and saw it and said, I want to feed these people.
For the past 2 years, Muslim Lakhani has. He spent about $250,000 of his own money keeping the Great Patrol on the roads.
When I was in Egypt, I went to see the great Pharaoh in the museum, and his hands are right up there. He took nothing with him. So that molded my thinking a lot.
Lakhani has lived all over the world. He made millions in oil and gas, and now the part-time investment banker is a full-time philanthropist who lives in D.C. But Lakhani says his generous spirit was born in his homeland, Pakistan, shaped by a mother who insisted he share. Beyond a simple, genuine desire to just do some good, Muslim Lakhani says something else fuels his works, his faith. He's a proud Muslim and also aware of many of the perceptions.
There's 1.56 billion Muslims, and not all of us are the ones who put a gun on you and said my way or highway.
His faith-driven service has created a bond with the struggling on the streets and those trying to help them.
That's where he and I have connected, and we're heart friends now because these people are getting fed based on his dollar.
I believe in the spirit of sharing and spirit of tolerance.
Craig Melvin, News 4.
And just a few days ago, the Salvation Army learned that Lakhani has agreed to pick up the tab for a 3rd year of the Great Patrol.
Wow.
That's it for News 4 at 5.